The Orioles are proud to have one of the best groundskeepers in all of baseball. Brett Hollander caught up with one of the busiest women at Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
And thanks, Rob. And Nicole, thank you so much for doing this. Let's get right to it. I want to ask you how you kept the field in shape during that very strange time when we were waiting to find out what would happen during this baseball season.
Right. So we were ready to go, ready for opening day, was getting ready to happen at the end of March. So we were kind of dialed in already with just a little bit of loose ends tie up. And then we were told that, baseball wasn't going to happen right now and to kind of wait. But we were always in limbo. We didn't know when anything was going to start back up. So we kept the field ready to play on at all times and just tried to do the best that we could with the low staff that we had able to be here at the ballpark due to, the COVID restrictions.
So we end up coming back and playing, obviously, at the end of July, and there is a period in July where we're training on it, and there is a build-up there. But then it felt like the season began, and the rainy season just happened. I mean, I was here when the team was home and away. I saw it. I think 1 week downtown Baltimore, Camden Yards had about 8 inches. How did you guys deal with all that rain that came once games actually began?
Right. Well, prior to all that rain, we had about 30 days of 100-degree weather and no rain. And then all of a sudden, the rain started coming. And we just tried to keep up with it and be prepared as much as we could do, tarping when needed and being at the field all the time, ready to, take on the day and whatever activity was planned for that day with our team.
So we would see the buckets and buckets of rain come down, and then you see the legendary Camden Yards drainage system go into action. How much water can the field take and drain when it really comes down?
Well, soil has a holding point of water holding capacity. So it does take a little bit of time to drain, but typically our field can drain 16 inches in about an hour. It's 100% sand underneath the grass, and it just needs a little bit of time to percolate into that root zone and shed off into the right field area.
The Orioles are focusing right now, Nicole, on women's empowerment, and you've spoken out about this many times. What does that mean to you personally in your career here with the ball club?
Well, first of all, honored to be in this position with our team and for them to take a chance on me being only one of 2 women in all of MLB history to have this position. I think it's important for any woman and girl to see women in these male-dominated roles because it just makes it more acceptable and more normal in the future. And anytime that I can be a face of this organization to help empower that, I'm going to do it.
And the question I've always wanted to ask you, what does your lawn look like at home?
Oh, well, currently it's full of crabgrass and full of a lot of weeds because, we've been here nonstop with spring training occurring and our home stands. And I kind of let that go and focused on our ballpark. And it's, it's okay, but it's not my standard.
Well, the field at Camden Yards looks great, and that's what's important. Nicole, one of the hardest working people around, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Brett.